Okay, it's Misha back. Now this should be good. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, TradingView. Thank you, the tech. So let me just pop out chat so that I have it in front of my eyes. So you guys can ask me questions and shoot your stocks regardless of what platform you watch this stream on. Yeah. Let's see what Monday has for us. Yes, problem was, for example, I'm data provider such as I have volume. Thank you. You are welcome. Yeah, some people don't see. If you don't see volume, try another broker or data provider because you cannot trade without. Um, let's see how then. Oh, Isaac is still alive. Look at him. Real quick recap from yesterday. So Isaac, if you watch it today, it kind of officially broke here. So now it's even better. Bro, now you are in this officially changed. Real quick, it's just the trades that we took a look at yesterday. Yeah, man. I mean, now you're looking way better than yesterday. And now I'm better than yesterday. Could have been an accident, but it also look how it respected the. Is it the biggest? No, this is the biggest volume. It broke above the biggest volume. Yeah, Isaac, brother, now you're looking way better than you did yesterday. So now here just struggle. We'll switch to American market, I promise. It's just something I was helping people with yesterday. Just to wrap up on it. Yeah. Yeah, it's battling in 0.5 right now. So, I mean, you're alive, you're afloat. You remember I told you, never pull emergency brake just because someone told you something, because anything might happen. And this anything is happening right now, unleashing right now. I'll keep it open. What about boom? Yeah. I don't remember your name. It starts with W, but you're out. I'm sorry. Didn't hold. You see, it looked better. And even though, once again, you see how this better because it's kind of it could have gone. No, it looked very similar. But you see, no news, no fundamental analysis. Yes, it does a reaction. That was a wrong place to place a trade. But anyhow, back to our trades. This looks better now. This stock was dying. Dr. Pepper was didn't want to go my direction at all, and now it broke this level, so it doesn't hold anymore. I'm still hoping that volatility will allow me to take this trade because the volume distribution was good and all the rest was really good. Now officially it broke here with this volume. Doesn't look much trustworthy. Couldn't be an accident, but yeah, officially now it's in the break. So if it holds this 0.5, we shall be good. Okay. Ooh. HSBC. Ooh, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Am I happy I took 20% at 5 minutes? So I calculated yesterday. I'm up 2 hours for my deal in general. So now I'll just, what we are doing from now on, I don't want to do nothing with this deal, with this trade. I'm taking my break even to whatever it does after this is none of my bother. I just want to out. I did my 2R on this deal. I can see what it will do here. But from now on, Just need to break even. So I'm putting take profit to 37.67. Once again, you can I can keep an eye on it, and if it makes it 2 bar spring here and everything looks nice, so uh, yeah, if this guy, huh, technically this was a spring. Up, down, up, yeah. It is a spring. And it's the biggest volume. It's the biggest volume of this correction, of this crazy correction. This is last hour, never mind. This is last hour, never mind. It's a rare case when a wave reverses in 1 bar correction, so-called 1 bar correction, and there is volume here. There is volume here too. That's like, what happened here? Never mind all this volume. So this volume comes in, boom, boom, breaks below, confirms below, then goes up, and then it broke. So this balance here, and then it does this. This is super weird. So you can see this expanding balance. It's a neutral bar actually. Open 99. Yeah, it's exact neutral bar. So yeah, I wouldn't be able to identify because it's like multiple bar manipulation now. That's weird, but test, retest. Here's the deal. The trade of the day. Here's the day trade on HSBC. Even like you don't need it this much. Yeah. Never mind this volume, yeah. Yeah, this was the trend. End of the day. End of the day. End of the day. Yeah. Biggest volume of the entire 5-minute trend. That was the trade. That was just a trade. Dun, 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 dun. Now it's struggling to break through this. If it breaks, it's good to go. And the biggest volume doesn't matter. This volume or like this volume is not, because we have a bigger volume here. Yeah, you guys, my dudes, and do this, do this. Yeah, it's closed. Yeah, so it's above now. This is what HSBC did. Um, we can draw a point 0.5 because technically this is transitory extreme until it breaks it. Uh, mhm. This is get this out of our way for now. And this volume, this one below this volume now. This is alarming. So you see this untested part is right in our face right now. That's the only thing I would have picked up on here. And with all this volume, yeah. This whole thing is, you know what? This whole thing is still a volume until we break above here. It's in a danger zone. Was not supposed to go above it. This volume is great though. It's a great spring. So what we can do here is just wait. I missed this trade. Yeah. And so I'm not gonna move my stop yet. AKA Pfizer. That's in the green. Hey man, hey Jay. Uh, how's your Monday going? Yeah, I already got 2 hour on this deal, and I think it kind of by my rules I need to move take profit here now. But and I'm a little bit confused by the it ducked under this volume. This volume is still valid. But with this spring, I wouldn't be that much worried. Um I'll keep an eye. I'll keep an eye. Anyway, this trade we've missed, it went without us. So now it's less the volume. People are at the lunch. It did its thing in the morning. So we'll continue keeping an eye on it. Uh, gonna hit my target price this morning on some Dutch coin. Nice, good. That's all I want to hear. My man, that you are up. Um, this grinds higher. Um, and I cannot pick up more shares here because officially it broke here. So there is a likelihood. I can say like with equal likelihood it can just go up or it can go and manipulate this level now. Our air product is doing great. Uh, Ooh, WDC hit the stop loss. And these levels we do not correct with this volume. So here I need to hit the break, I think. So yeah, this deal goes and it broke to change direction. This it's a hell of a Monday, I can tell you. Yeah, and it broke below transitory extremum. In this volume. The stock is not going my direction. The trade is not going my direction. So the only sensible thing I can do is to, yeah, there is nothing that I like on this stock no more. And it was, It was gap and go. That still can go. Yeah, it just doesn't go my direction. Reversed. It doesn't go the direction I want it to go. So yeah, there's not much to chart. I still think. Okay, yeah, good luck loading your truck. Yeah, money first, work first. I still think it's in a good level, but I mean, it doesn't matter. And this volume on correction, at least it will retest it, like it will manipulate this level, like rather this level. But yeah, yeah. No, this trade does not go my direction at all. And we bounced off this volume, went down, never confirmed. So this was the level, then it broke above, broke above, broke above, up, 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 protected this level. Now I'm going, yeah. So it's like this, and it respected this level. There's no this volume rather. This was the volume. Yeah. No. At this point, I just want to be out of this trade, and it was an act of hooliganism in terms of volume spread analysis, anyways. So regardless where it goes, I was making my so this is way below zero point 0.5. I like the volume, I liked everything, and even more so, I like this volume. So something is going on here, but I'm not going to be the part of it, not anymore. So 1978. I want to be out at 1978, and I didn't took a bit of this. I didn't even chip nothing because there was nothing to chip. It didn't go my direction pretty much right away. Um, Let me just look up something. Mhm. 1978. We wanna be WDS. Uh, Wait, why do I have so many orders? Ah, okay, because I did a big goals. No, we'll cancel all this on WDS. Uh, what's my entire position size? I pulled the trigger on WDS. Um, and again, when I pull the trigger, I mean, I don't um, close it for loss. Just I don't want any profit on that anymore. I just please WDS let me out for 1978, right? 1978. Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay, so now. Oh, shares and 1978. Mm-hmm. Let me see. WDS. Yeah, I bought it on March 5th, 1978. Yeah, I don't have commissions on American stocks. This is my WGS. Trading active. WDS doesn't go my direction. Bearish on hourly, so I move my take profit, hit my virtual stop loss, so I moved take profit to break even at uh, at 1978. 1970. Do you see, like, while I'm typing this? I'm just curious. Oh, you do. Cool. At 1978, I still think it it's in accumulation campaign on monthly due to the volume that came in recently, but I want to part with this stock, at least for now. It's below zero point 0.5 correction on daily. Hourly is bearish, and the volume distribution on hourly is not in my favor. So yeah, um, yeah, just moved my take profit to break even. I want to part with this stock. This guy, we'll see. Damn, we missed this trade. Damn, we missed it. Breaks here. If it corrects to 0.5, I'd even buy more. I'd play it again. But yeah, it's gone. Um, Lockheed Martin still accumulating or distributing. This went without us. CVS. This guy just can't stop, won't stop. Biggest volume is here. Damn, we missed this trade. Yeah, and I cannot pick up it from this high no more. It's still high now. Still high, Misha. Chill. You've missed this trade. That's exactly where I need Ray to hop on the Amtrak and come and slap me if I decide to buy the stock from here, because it's overextended now. To buy, it's a great deal for everyone who picked up, like, when it went above this volume. This was a great buy. This was a great buy. Oh la la. Now it just goes higher. I'm back. It's all right. I'm not a fan. Yeah, yeah. You got this part. I mean, it's a great level. Maybe I'll still consider if it comes here for correction to 0.5. Something quick though. Nothing like major no more, but this was a great level. And damn, I missed it. When it crippled from under this volume and went above this volume, this was a great buy. It was hard to identify it within my system, but yeah, those are great points. Yeah, I still need this accountability partner. I still need this slap sometimes. And I feel right, it's you. I mean, you're the closest one to me. um, so, if anything, I'll get you Amtrak pass, so that you can come. Then you can hop on the Amtrak anytime. Come and slap me. Morgan Stanley. Yeah, just Needs to decide what he wants to do. Our sweetheart, yeah, Pfizer. Like I did my 2 hour here. I'm happy with it. Could have done more for sure, but do I have a right? No. If this closed bullish, we would have a conversation at least. But it's still officially in the downtrend, in the bearish trend on monthly, and I'm not the guy who reverses the markets. And it's counter trend here. You cannot even put thin lines. I'll keep watching this stock because it's an interesting zone on monthly. Probably like some bigger money or traders with better statistics could start building up portfolio. Could actually, I mean, they wouldn't build the portfolio uh, in one trade, but like starting increments. So this entry was a good entry for a portfolio, but not within my statistics, not yet. Still need to grow. Still need to grow. Either accumulates or distributes. If it comes here, if it comes here, I'll buy it. I'll just grab it. Uh, I'll just grab it. Yeah, broke above. Now in no man's land. Our camp. Yeah, you see. That what Comcast did. You remember how I exit here for 0.6? Here is my 2 hours. It's okay. It's okay. You see, I revised my vision. That came too close to T1. I couldn't really tell if it's like gonna pick up and go to the T1 or it's gonna go to this level. I didn't see the probability no more. I had to pull the trigger. But I didn't exit it like when it did this motion. I didn't exit it here. I let it rebound to 0.5, took some here, and then maybe my only regret is I didn't take at this level, but I took at this level. But yeah, I scraped 0.5 and I'm happy with it. We're looking this. This is gone. I don't want to do anything with it. What else do we have? Smart money. Yes, smart money. And that's our goal, Ray. Like we are to become smart money one day. We are already smart. We just need to grow to build the momentum. That's how smart money became smart money in the first place. Um, and you see, like we were talking about psychology of the trade after this. So this is already my stop loss, even though virtual, it emotionally colored me. Oh, you weren't here, Ray, when we were talking about psychology of the trading. So I should not do nothing. So I hit a virtual stop on this, didn't go my direction. It definitely colored me emotionally. And I see that I could have held and be up another 1.4 R today. Do you think it influenced me? I think it did a lot. I think like I'm done trading for today. Or should be extremely careful because anything I do now will be under, at least till I jog and do my morning rituals, it will be heavily under influence of the Comcast and WDC trades. And I'll try to catch up, I'll try to compensate, to prove myself, and yada, yada, yada. All the things that are toxic for a trader and detrimental for your trading account. So most likely Monday is just sit and watch day for me. I'll keep on watching HSBC. This stock is doing great. I'll be selling it somewhere. I still have some shares from like long ago when I was not even using this system. Yeah, yeah, of course I do day trades. No, no, man, I do technical analysis. Like wherever it shows me good entry point, I'll enter. I don't care. I don't go below 5 minutes because like there is too much noise and it's not informative, I think. But yeah, I go like in the direction I analyze monthly. If monthly shows me something good, I'll sink down to inferior time frame. It shows me an entry point on day. That's my um, investment point. But if I see on daily that there is some context for possible hourly trade, I'll jump on hourly. And if it shows me something, I'll enter from hourly, and that's going to be my swing trade, which gives me like kind of more leverage on my R, on my risk, because my risk is going to be smaller, so I can enter with a bigger position, and hold it longer, and then like go from swing possibly. Hold on. Hello. Hi. Hello. Some telemarketer call. So yeah. So if I see like the potential investment trade setup, and it gives me like an opportunity to enter, and sometimes it wouldn't give me a signal, like a good trading signal on daily, but on hourly it has, so I can enter from hourly, and my R is bigger, and I like the trade better. And if on hourly it shows me context for day trade, I'll just sink down in temporality and go on 5 minute and set it up from there, and that gives me even bigger uh, risk, like smaller risk. So potentially, if I come from like I did with HSBC, I started from daily, and I did my 2 hours there, took 20%, and then took another 22.5 of daily range, and now it reverses. But like, I mean, I like what's going on HSBC. It's still good, even though it hit my like virtual stop. So by my rules, I need to like take my um take profit to break even, and be like I did around 2R on the entire deal for now. So if it breaks me even, I'm just up to R. But I like what's going on hourly. My only concern is in 5 minutes was great. There was a beautiful 5 minute trade that some people took probably. It's kind of like this bar is weird, but other than that, it's 2 bar spring test, presumption of the mm, demand of buy, and your 2 Rs are right here. That's the biggest volume here of the entire this entire scary ugly correction. uh and ugly, I don't mean ugly in derogatory way. And here spring is good, so I'll keep this. I'm not gonna move my take profit to break even, not until at least it closes this day, and we'll see what happens. So it still holds the level, whereas in WDC it just broke the level violently, and there is no, yeah, this is a bar level. It doesn't correct. It's way below zero point 0.5. So now it's just like rolled open to this level, and we'll see if it holds. And on hourly, it changed the direction. It's like bearish right now. I stopped saying short. I will say bearish because it kind of like messes up with like long and short trade in terms of how long I think it's going to take. Yeah, like this stock is just being murdered. It's still good on monthly. I still think it's like accumulation, and some like institutional investors came in on this stock to move it up. That's what I think. Um, but that's my assumption. And reality is that like this stock is extremely weak. So I don't want to. I want to part my ways with it. I want to just like take my money and walk away for now. Whereas this probably will hold this wave level, and wave level they do correct, they expand, and it shows a beautiful spring, not the biggest spring, but it's the biggest spring because it's the last hour of the day. So never mind these volumes, it's the biggest spring. So buyers protected their position. My only concern is there is this bigger volume, and we're kind of right in this volume. So I would feel safe when it jumps out of this, like it now duck under this volume, and that is very like concerning for me. And it's still officially a short trend, but the sprinkle hourly looks very promising, and on 5 minutes it looks just beautiful. If not for this little like neutral bar, but you can like even expand, still test resumption. That was a beautiful trade here. So yeah, and that's how books I got. Hold on, been trading. I got. We'll see what this guy does here. But if Rocco continues to die, no, I still will wait it here. It's no point to dump it here. I'll just wait it for here and see how it deals with this level. Um, Plug is trying to do something again. I think if it doesn't hold this level, I'll dump the plug. And coin is doing beautifully. I'll continue to hold. These like three stocks are from my old portfolio. They don't pay dividends, so I have no interest in them. I'll be watching how coin interacts with this level, and then we'll make my decisions if it comes back. If it comes, um, so I'm holding it till it shows the signs of correction um, on the higher time frames, and then I'll just sell it and forget about it because uh, this comes from the time when I was young and ruthless and was buying stocks that don't pay dividends. uh, yeah. Yeah, coin is doing great. Roku and plug not so much. Roku is all right. It just needs to bounce from here and go up. And plug, I don't know what plug is doing. It's in point 0.5. That's my trust in plug. So yeah, let's see the rest. Comcast. You see, I told you like this, like it's emotional coloring. Comcast that pisses me off. Like it's the missed opportunity influences you emotionally even more than taking losses. I promise you that. Everyone is different for me. I chickened out when I realized that I probably did my technical analysis, like my charting wrong, and I was right in my in what I did, but in terms of the market, maybe not so much. I could have taken my extra profit. Um, I don't mind. I did 0.6R instead of 2R, and I'm okay. This looks great uh, for a short. Yeah, it was. There was no volume here whatsoever, though. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to identify it. But then when this volume comes in, probably. Yeah, I don't short anyways. Um, I don't short. Yeah, nothing else. This looks for short. Uh, yeah. If you have stocks for me to take a look at, that's the time. That's the time. Because I have absolutely nothing to do with this Monday, except for possible trade here. I missed the train. I'm not sure if I traded it because of this bar, because within my rules, it's like multiple bars manipulation, and I only trade good 1 or 2 bars. But I think when it tested and like resumed here with this weakness, yeah, yeah, I think I would have entered this trade. So now it's here, and yeah, it's in a good long trend. Yeah, this trade just runs. It just runs. You can call it a balance. Oops, and it broke it anyways. Yeah, this was a beautiful trade. Uh, what are my rules in terms of what? In terms of how I exit the trade that didn't go my direction, or in terms of if you're asking in terms of psychology, oh, trading rules. For now, I only trade long, only American market, and only long at the good monthly levels. So like only here I would consider anything because I trade with virtual stops. Mm, like this would be good level. So I'll trade here when it comes here with a virtual stop long, and if it doesn't go my direction, I never take a loss. I'll just put my take profit to break even, and even if it doesn't go my direction, and that's going to be stock with dividends, paying dividends, good capitalization, good market price by volume, monthly volume of trade. um, and yeah, even if it goes like 95% of the cases, it will let me out of this losing trade. But if it doesn't, I'll just hold it till it will bounce somewhere and come back. Even if it takes me like 6 months or a year, it will be just sitting in my portfolio, and I'll be collecting dividends. uh, CL, oh yeah, let's take a look. Thank you. I need a little distraction. CLSK. Oops. Gosh, what's going to CLSK? Clean Spark, Nasdaq. You see, doesn't it was a split? Yeah, split 1 to 10. I don't know how to do the splits. Oh, someone asked me, like, was it you? Whose setup you're looking at? Probably. Uh, I think that might have been cases. Ooh, young stock. Let's call it a bullish movement, and then reversed into bearish, but never confirmed, right? Yeah, but never confirmed. No, this like huge balance that doesn't make any sense. So yeah. Yeah. Was in a huge. Yeah, don't add to my watch list the stocks that do not pay dividends, because once again, like, if I get stuck in a trade, I want at least to collect my dividends. And like my, is it a crypto stock? Uh, I don't know. Yeah, everything that is exposed to crypto is hyping right now. Or okay, miners. Where are they located? Because like I know that this is outdated data, but like a year ago, I know that like over 50% of the mining was done in, uh, I'm sorry, China. Uh, like over 40% of Bitcoin belonged to like three people. One of them died recently. This Mohammed, don't remember his name. I'm sorry, I'm dyslexic for names. But that guy, um, he was holding like he was like I think the biggest whale. Um, so yeah, like that's why Bitcoin was very concerning. It just basically belonged to like three. Half of the Bitcoin was held by three people outside of the market, outside of decentralized exchange, and the whole mining is done by 50%. Over 50% of the mining was done by Chinese company, three Chinese companies. So like, mm, when some financial instrument, half of it belongs to um, several people and is regulated, because who mines regulates is like mined by like three companies. That that concerns me. That concerns me. Um, doesn't sound like a free market hand to me. Um, yeah, so this is was in this like crazy incoming direction is still long, but it's like unidirectional now because it tried to break bearish, didn't confirm, and then went 80% back, 90% back, which that's not how wave is born. So yeah, I think now the best thing you can do, so there is no directionality on monthly, but you can just like can look at this independent approach on monthly. And I'm not a fan of like stocks that are very correlated to, so I'm not a fan of like energy stocks per se, like oil in specific, because there is like oil price and it dominates. It's kind of like it's very heavily influences everything that goes with like oil companies in terms of the price. So that's my big problem with that. I'll still trade it, but I'm very very careful about them because they're like very political. Um, they have a very tight correlation. Yeah, like I would look at it something like this, unless you like want to put it in your portfolio. Yeah, yeah, that's how I would look at it. It now tries to break. Didn't confirm it yet. We can move it here, and it's like surprisingly in point 0.5 of the entire. So, but if it breaks above with this and closes above this resistance level, never mind this level. It never existed. It's like one bar rule. If correction is just one bar and then it breaks with the next um, bar raptures the resistance and then reaction bar closes above, then we don't just take this level. And this volume is beautiful. It's either exhaustion volume or sign of strength. Bearish tail is not that big. That's inspiring. That's encouraging. And but it closed. It closed above the resistance level, but like spread. The biggest portion of the spread is below. So it's like come see, come sa. I don't know what to tell. So that was transitory extreme. No, transitory extreme was here. Um, so it's at the monthly level on daily now. It's the resistance level um, at the monthly resistance on daily, trying to decide what it wants to do. Technically, it broke above, but then it went all the way down. And now it's like kind of like this. So wait in any kind of the fights. So if market wants to fight, I let it fight, and then once it made its decision and the winner is clear and the loser is clear, I'll enter in the direction of the winner against the direction of the loser. So this volume is below us. So I think if it didn't reverse here, and that was the big, oh, yeah, the entire increase in, why? Sometimes I just miss the key on the keyboard and it will take me like elsewhere. Uh, so the splash of the volume on monthly, okay, you remember I told you it's a significant bar and it's either a sign of reversal or a sign of uh, continuation of the trend. We just don't know yet. But that's like why we correlate superior and inferior time frame, because inferior time frame kind of gives us a glimpse. It's the biggest volume of the um, daily wave. I'm not gonna put triangle here because the error here. But yeah, so this entire volume is below us, and this is good in terms of continuation of the possible continuation of the trend. So not till we break below this volume, we can talk. Yeah, there is another volume here, so it really tries to decide what it wants to do. But on daily, it looks bullish. It came here. I'm sorry. 2 bar spring with no volume. There was no volume, so I wouldn't be able to do. And I wouldn't trade it bullish here, anyways, just because it's in a. For me, it's in a state of the fight on the monthly. And once again, I don't participate in fights. I stand aside and wait for them to decide who is winning, who is losing. I don't have a portfolio, lol. Hoping to day trade to build myself one. Yeah, I mean, just keep on doing what you do it well, and in no time you'll be sitting on a portfolio. That's how you grow from like shorter trades, short-term trades to like longer, and then in no time you see that. Like, I mean, you're doing what you're living your life and just like checking out your portfolio from time to time. And that's my goal eventually. It kind of messed up with the crisis of 2020 and made me reevaluate and revise my knowledge of the market. Um, but yeah, that's the goal, just have a long-term portfolio. I'll still be trading from time to time, and I mean, people are lying to themselves. People calling themselves investors just because they trade with the longer horizon. Oh, hey, Casey's in the house. How you doing, man? Um, so yeah, Ray. It's about, I can say it's kind of in a weird balance, unidirectional balance on monthly. Like if we look at this independently. Oh, let me connect my charger. Uh, okay. Yeah. So we can look at this impulse as a long wave on daily, on monthly. We need the reaction bar to make our sound judgment, and after the reaction bar, we can, if it closes bullish above the resistance, even if it closes bearish but above the resistance level, it's still broken. So we remove this and we remove this, and we can play in continuation of the trend from daily. If it comes here, like expand this level or even tests this level in point 0.5, um, oh, you're still into this elevator company. Uh, yeah, we'll take a look now. So technically, yeah, like for a swing trade, I wouldn't trade it here just because once again I explained you my rules. I only play from significant monthly levels after like significant corrections, because if I get stuck in the stock, I want to know that it's not gonna go like too deep against me. Um, but yeah, uh, we're in the neutral zone right now. It's so-called neutral zone, and you can play of the neutral zone when you are in point 0.5 correction, and balance is also a good indicator. However, it kind of broke it. It's also weird, like this one you can call like imperfection of the system, because it closed bearish by a tick and then the reaction bar is bearish. So now it's a first sign that it changed the directionality, but it does it so often in point 0.5 a level, in point 0.5 correction on Fibonacci. It just ducks under, breaks it by a tick, no volume whatsoever. So yeah, now according to the system, I need to see it like, to look at it like this on hourly. Um, However, it's very habitual in a situation like this that the stock will just tease me, or if it forms like a T1 level, kind of comes, springs it, and then it will go. So yeah, no, I don't see much potential for this stock. It needs to decide what it wants on monthly by reaction bar closing above the and once again, if it closed bearish above resistance level, I cannot play in continuation of the um, trend, because it's already formed a new extremum and start correcting already. But if it closes bullish above this level, then potentially like a long setup is possible. And here also, if it spring this level, I would say it's like a little bit too far, and that's exactly the way it, the reason most likely it broke this level, because price tends to go to this like level of volumes. It needs liquidity, it needs to collect liquidity, and then when it turned bearish, it would add, I would rather like it to expand this level, spring, and then like respring it, respring again, go give the volume in point 0.5, and then I'd say, oh, that's a buy. But now officially I wouldn't even look at it here. um Okay, that's about what I have for the clean spark. Let's take a look at Otis. Um, mhm. um, Once again, your setup, Casey, is kind of like more of like from monthly. On monthly, I need the reaction bar. It tried to break, but the spread, the most part of the spread is below the resistance level. Um, it's a bullish trend. It now manipulates this. Like alarming was that the biggest like one of the biggest volume, the significant volume of this bullish, I'll start like calling them bullish and bearish, because also I say long trade and short trade in terms of how long it will take, I think, to reach the target. But yeah, it corrects quite violently, but volume still holds. If it breaks below, okay, Ray sends us a long read. Just give me a sec. I'll take a look at it. Hourly doesn't really make a sense. Is your setup still the same? Let me see. Uh, 90, yeah, it's still the same setup, right? Stop 84. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's still so hourly doesn't really make a sense in terms of the horizon of your trade. But let's just take a look at it. And you missed the beginning, Casey, but I'm distracting myself from doing anything on the market because it didn't start that well for me, and I feel like I'm emotionally colored already. So I'm just trying to spare my time. Uh, yeah, let's read Ray real quick. I just learned about how when stock is in a neutral, that's where smart money makes their money. You got to get in on the breaks, meanwhile stay on the sidelines. Yes, like neutral zone is no man land. Yeah, and you're right in terms of like smart money do their campaigns there. They don't make money there. They accumulate the position by creating this like boring environment. They keep the weak hands out of the market, and they kind of like vacuum. They like suck in all the stock available to build their campaign, whether it's accumulation or distribution. And this like boring flat environment just keeps retailers out of the stock. Yeah, that's where they build the cost for the future effect. Oh, hold on, I was wrong. Never mind. Oh yeah, yeah, no. So yeah, it kind of reversed on the hourly, which is alarming. So I would wait at least till it and it's in point 0.5 right now. Yeah, it is in point 0.5. So I would have waited at least for it to come here, spring it, and resume up and break this level. It will form this, gonna become a T2 and then like go higher. Um, but yeah, it looks like it started some correction here. And bad thing that's on correction, it already broke and made the first sign of reversal of the trend. And unlike the race stock he showed, it like broke it by a few ticks, but here it like violently broke down with this volume and is below. That's actually like what's initiative takeover. Like I'm not sure. Like I still need to coin this term, but like I think I'm gonna call it initiative takeover for now. There was like a strong buyer with this volume who was like, we're going up, and then the seller came and he was like, no, we're going down. And with a smaller volume, it was able to break below and close below the reaction bar. So it looks like initiative takeover on hourly, and now it becomes so like support becomes the resistance. Like you've heard this term for sure. So like now this volume is below this volume, this entire volume is below. Surprise, even if it comes here to point 0.5, it bounced like a ping pong. So now this volume level, what was our friend becomes our enemy. So now this entire area is our volume level. uh, yeah, I would just expect it to go bounce from here and go lower, at least for now. And then on daily we'll be watching. So if it closes down, this becomes T1 level. If reaction bar closes, we didn't hold this significant level bar, and then I'll be watching what it will do here. So yeah, I wouldn't enter long in this trade. I wouldn't enter it long till it closes the reaction bar above, and like we can play. If it closes bullish, if it closes this bar bullish, then we can play in continuation of the trend. Even if it closes this bar above the resistance level but bearish, then it already formed a new extremum, and officially we are in correction. So I would have been like watching in it. Like, oh no, I'm sorry. Um, like this, waiting for it to come correct to this level, or it's not a really significant bar because there is no spread, at least like this. But really, like this. So yeah, that's what I've got for you for the elevator company. Um, that's a good pick. It's paying dividend. It definitely, we're not going to get rid of elevators anytime soon unless we learn to teleport ourselves. So I think this company will continue to exist in the market. So yeah, that's what I've got for you. It does look to be exhausted. It does. Um, it kind of like disrespected this volume, and like once volume is disrespected in one way, it becomes respectful volume in the opposite way, if you know what I mean. So like what was our support now becomes our resistance. So yeah, I would be watching for it to at least like grind above this volume. Now I needed to go back here. So with this thing I needed realistically to go above all this volume. Yeah, because that's a very very strong upthrusting. This T1, it already went to the T2, but yeah, it's a very very powerful upthrust of this T1, which was not volumed, but it sometimes happens. It's just like also it can be an accident that the biggest volume didn't come on the extremum bar. So the both bars are extremum because it's bullish and bearish, and it takes two opposite bars to form an extremum. So we can state that this extremum is volumed. Um, Even though the volume like comes in the like lower portion of the bullish bar, so you can state that this is like a volumed T1 and then like volumed upthrust, and that's all we need to. It had a hard time to climb T1 to 2. Terminator. Yes, yes, exactly. I'll need your jacket, your glasses, and your motorcycle. I love Arnie. I man, like I remember the Judgment Day is my favorite. I grew up with Terminator. He was, dude. So I watched it all dubbed in Russian, so I never knew he's not American. I never knew Arnie has an accent, and it didn't even came across my mind till I came to United States like 10 years ago. I was like, wait, what? Van Damme, all these guys, Van Damme, Arnie, and I remember how he went to Jimmy Kimmel's. And I, by the way, I was on Jimmy Kimmel's twice for like small episodic roles. And Arnie comes to Jimmy Kimmel, and I love Jimmy Kimmel. So he comes to Jimmy, and Jimmy mocks him. He was like, Arnie, how come like in 40 years, in 46 years, you didn't lose like a bit of your Austrian accent? And he sits, looks at Jimmy, and he's like, you know what? I think I hang out with Sly too much. He just killed me. I was like, I just slid under the table. He's like, you know what? I think I hang out with Sly too much. I was like, yeah, that's true. Sly is American, but he doesn't speak distinctively either. And also Bill Hader's impersonations of Arnie at Jimmy's again, and they did a deep fake on him. That was terrific. And when Bill Hader tells the story how he was a PA on one of the sets with Arnie as a lead in the jungle, and he was like, everyone was like beat by mosquitoes so bad, so everyone was wearing mosquito nets, putting product all over them, kind of clothes, like wear the clothes with long sleeves and all this stuff. And then he says, I see Arnie sitting on the chair, bare chested. Oh, Bill Hader, oh gosh, did bear, I was I was on callback twice for Chechen Mafia, and I was on a whale once for Chechen Mafia. I would die. I would die to work on the project. And I don't remember the name of the actor, the one who plays Noho Hanks. He's so talented. They all are so talented. Very such a good show. Yeah, and yes, yes. He's not Russian. Is he British or American? But yeah, he's like the Chechen mafia dude. And then when he hooks up with the Colombian mafia leader, this show is so good. But anywho, guys, I want to check out because I feel like a little down emotionally. I need like to do my jog and morning motion because of WGS and Comcast, and how I just like lost my money. And I didn't lose my money, but I missed a possible profit on Comcast. Uh, I mean, it hurts even more than WGS. WGS, I was like, yeah, it's just. I took a risk. It's below point 0.5. I was playing based off assumption of this accumulation. I still think it's accumulation campaign. I still think it will go high someday, but it's not within my horizon. So I let it go. But this guy, just like me flipping myself because I thought it's like it missed it by a tick. So, and this is a bar level. It doesn't even expand. So it can, with equal possibility, and can go and manipulate this level, or it can go and manipulate. So like I don't feel probability overweight on my side no more. So I exited for point 0.6 here wisely, and then just to see it on Monday, like to hit my original target, take profit. So yeah, that sucks so bad. But yeah, HSBC looks way better, and I'm already up 2 hours on this, so I'm not gonna cry anyways. I'm gonna come to a computer later before I leave the house and see what it does here. We missed this trade. Um, yeah, it still didn't hit the take profit, but I think it will. It just grinds higher. People coming back from the lunch and they're deciding what to do, and I think they'll decide in the favor of the stock. I think it will hit its target. Um, what was that? IoT. That sounds familiar too. Uh, IoT. Oh yeah, Barry and Bill Hader. Dude, I think the Bill Hader's recollection, he was at Jimmy like multiple times, and I think his recollection of how Jimmy called him to fly on his private plane from this event they were doing in Washington, D.C., and then the plane had to do an emergency landing. Dude, if you didn't see that, like, just go see it right now. Like, whenever I'm down, it's a 10-minute beat, but I think it's like the one of the perfect comedic improv, like, freestyles that I've seen in my life. They do something in the free flow, but also they like respect all the improv rules. This is just beautiful. Um, yeah. No, I understand. It's like I have emotional intelligence. I have like mental intelligence around the subject and what you say, but my emotional intelligence is not that strong yet, and I'm realistic in my evaluation of myself. So I do feel that I'm already colored. Not even so by WDS. I don't care. It was like kind of like it was a come see come sa trade, and I was like, okay, if it holds this level, it holds, and I'm sure it's gonna. Like I'm 90%, 95% positive it's gonna let me out in my money very soon. But yeah, Comcast is like maybe a little. No, you know my darkest secrets. Yeah, that's a cultural thing. Day drinking on Monday. Why not? 11 a.m. on Monday? Yeah. Bring me Moscow Mule. Now you know my secret. Now you know what's in here. My Moscow Mule. um, but no, bro. I quit drinking altogether like some like 3 4 years ago, and I'm so happy. It never was like I never was like an alcoholic per se, but I was a drinker. If I had a bottle, I would kill it, and I would party hard. But yeah, I never was on the rock bottom like all these like inspirational speeches. Uh, but yeah, it would definitely jeopardize my mental, physical, emotional health, my career, and whatnot. So I'm clean. I'm crispy clean for the past like 3 4 years with alcohol, and past 2 3 years with all the rest. um, but yeah, that was fun while it lasts. But I'm not in the game no more. So, Casey, uh, IoT starts looking better. Still not in the right place for me on monthly. We need to the close of this. It's happy hour somewhere. It is happy hour somewhere. It's always happy hour somewhere. So I need this bar to close and reaction bar in order to consider anything long on the monthly. On daily, it looks like it's breaking. I remember this talk. I remember how we talk how it can like. I don't think in less than 2 hours it will just bind it and close in the up thrust. So it looks it's going to be in a break. However, once again, if it closes bearish above the resistance level, unless it closes bullish, if it closes bearish, it means that it's already formed a new extremum, and technically you're in the correction right now. So even though we are in the bullish wave in the bullish impulse, it looks for correction because it closed. It formed an extremum. It closed bearish. It still needs to close bearish and above this level, but I think it will in 2 hours. If it closes bullish, it's good. It's good to play in continuation of the trend. On hourly, this biggest volume, and then it comes and upthrusts it with no volume. There is no splash of vol. Oh, hold on. Yeah, never mind. This is the last volume of last hour of the previous day. So yeah, it has splash of volume from the upthrust. So I don't know on hourly. I don't know what it does here now. Is it breaking or is it trapping all the bulls? This volume comes in and now it corrects. Technically, it already reached its potential. So the potential of the counter trend is zero point 0.5, but since it's a transitory extremum, by my rules, I can actually play it bearish here. I won't because like it's not within my rules of my statistic, but within the system of trade. So for now, it closed far above the daily level. That would be my concern, but I will consider a day trade. If it corrects, if this upthrust, so officially it's very schematic what I'm saying. So most likely I wouldn't be considering, like I would be still considering, but I would be very, very skeptical because it's 2 bar of thrust minus, plus we need a test. Um, and that's also, I don't think it concerns you a lot because I mean, your horizon, like your play here is not even on daily, it's on monthly, and it's kind of like it's picking up portfolio stocks more than um, so it yeah, if it wasn't a transitory extremum, if it was just a bullish wave bullish impulse, I would say that this counter trend correction already exhausted its potentiality. Once it kisses zero point 0.5, it just resumes. But since it's in resistance level of the daily and it's a transitory extremum, technically, if it upthrusts, if it tests, if it closes 1 bar bullish and then resumes bearish, I could consider like a 5 minute trade. Not really, because of how violently it went down. Where was the splash of the volume? Yeah, yeah, and in the reverse direct. No, it's like no man land right now. So yeah, once again, considering your horizons with this trade, um, if it closes bearish above the resistance, I mean, most likely it's going to close above the resistance level. So like you can consider this resistance level is broken. Um, being said that it still needs to close above the resistance level. However, it will make a big difference for me whether it closes bearish and then there is a new extremum here and we're expecting correction, or it closes bullish and then we can play in continuation of the trend. But yeah. And still, yeah, consider the fact. How to trade? Let me see it on monthly. Yeah. So monthly would prevent me. It's a counter trend level, but that's a resistance level, and we need this bar to close above, and then reaction bar to close above, bullish, and then we can play in continuation of the trend. So it's not my place, but yeah, if it closes above, it broke. If it closes bearish, then I would expect it to go to zero point 0.5 correction, or at least in this bar level. This will become the significant bar level, support level. If it closes bullish, then you can officially look into continuation of the trend. That's what I can say. I'm changing my life. I've changed how I eat. That's good. I'm down. Ooh, congratulations, dude. 30 pounds is no joke. Officially this weekend really started Jan 2nd. Now time to change jobs. Just have keep hitting the books. Yes, educate yourself. Yes. You are what you eat. So it starts always like healthy eating, getting rid of negative habits of eating, drinking, and like getting positive, healthy habits of eating, drinking, and then your lifestyle, workout routine, the things you surround yourself with informationally, emotionally, psychologically, and physically. Yeah, and then like once you start this internal work, it will show outside. Okay, guys, I want to check out. I want to clean up the space. Let's see the deals, the people I was looking, helping to. Isaac is still struggling. Yeah, it now closed below. It continues to grind. Uh, he might survive. And the other dude, I don't know, his name was starting with W. I should start really um, learning the names. So Isaac looks good, and yesterday it looked otherwise. And this guy, he lost his money. Um, that's exactly what I said yesterday. This look yesterday, this looked way more positive, and this looked very negative. But and dude was like, I'm. Isaac was like, should I exit the trade? I was like, no, never, never ever cancel your deal just because someone told you something. And look, this morning, it looks like he can hit his take profit, and this dude unfortunately took a loss. But anywho, guys, I'm gonna bail out. I'm gonna go for my jog, meditation, yoga, do my breakfast, and I have errands to run today. But I'll be like, in the end of the day, towards the end of the day, like in an hour, I revise HSBC because it can be a good setup. Yeah, this trade I've missed. You see, I've missed the trade, Comcast and WDC, and that makes my day in a negative way. I need to go clean it up, clean up my emotional space. But yeah, thank you for being with me, and I see you in the afternoon. Yeah, yeah, absolutely, Casey. Yeah, anytime. I'll see you again, and good luck with your trades. Okay, Chrome.